I think education is so very, very, very important.
How did your past, how did it affect your future and where you are now?
That's a good question. How did my past affect my future and where I am today? Well, I was talking to my mom this week. She and my dad just left here or in Orlando. They spent a month with me, and I love having them with me so much, being able to do things for them because they've just been so good to me and my daughter and everyone in our family. But I was talking with her about the past and the things that have impacted me the most. And she shared with me a story one time about one of my cousins asked me, wasn't I afraid to get on a plane and fly to California by myself for a meeting? And I said, absolutely not. I said, the only thing that frightens me is poverty. I'm afraid of not being able to take care of my daughter. And so when I think about the things that impacted me from my past, being on welfare, using food stamps, not having enough money to do the things that I wanted to do for my child, being in negative relationships, those things have made me very, very mindful of the decisions that I make. And as a result, I've been very good at making decisions. Now, don't get me wrong, I've certainly made some mistakes. But the past and having it difficult when I was so young, having so much responsibility, that's really changed my view in terms of what I believe I can do. And it's also got me to, it's made me a hard worker because I wanted to have a good life for my daughter. And it's also made me very particular about the people that I associate with.
Okay. Hi, my name is Brianna Gaylett. I'll be interviewing about how you feel about bullying. What's your name?
My name is Auspicia Carlson. I'm the principal of John Marshall Mid-High.
Okay. First question is, have you ever been bullied?
Yes, I was bullied when I was younger.
And how did you feel when it happened?
I was in 3rd grade and I was being bullied by a 6th grader, and it was actually a boy, and we kind of ended up getting into a physical scuffle, like a fight, and we both got in trouble for it, and that it kind of had to happen, I guess, for the bullying to stop, because nothing really happened to stop it before that.
Did you ever tell people, like your parents or adults?
I didn't tell my parents. I told some adults at school, but I probably, looking back, I probably should have told my parents because they could have talked to someone at the school.
And how did bullying affect you?
Well, I definitely try to stop it anytime I see something that looks like bullying, and that is, you know, a continual harassment of the same student over and over, and so I definitely intervene there. I think that it can't just be discipline. You can't just suspend someone or put them in ISS. There has to be some kind of counseling, because usually there's a reason behind bullying, that many times students that bully others have been bullied themselves, and so they try to find someone that is weaker than they are that they can bully in order to get some of that frustration out. And so there really has to be some kind of counseling that goes along with bullying, because usually there's an underlying problem that's much more serious than what is on the surface.
Alrighty. Thank you. That'll be all.
Thank you.
What is it like for you to go through that every day, being bullied?
It's like feeling some weight on your shoulders, and like sometimes you don't really know if you should tell someone, or like how should I, sometimes you don't know how to address it. It's hard sometimes.
live.
Melissa,
We have some questions for you.
talk louder.
Do red pandas and giant pandas live in the same part of the world?
Yes, they do. Both red pandas and giant pandas live in China in the bamboo forest in the mountain areas. However, giant pandas have less space than red pandas do. Red pandas can live in a lot more spaces than the giant pandas can.
Why are pandas endangered?
Pandas are mostly endangered because they're losing the spaces that they live in. We have more people now than we've ever had before in the world, so we need lots of space for people. So unfortunately, they're cutting down some of the bamboo forests where the pandas live. No bamboo forest means no pandas.
How can we help the panda population?
One of the easiest things that you girls can do to help the panda population is go to a zoo. Zoos help animals all around the world, so when you come and pay admission to the zoo, you are actually helping save the pandas because we will send money over to China and places like that to help animals in the wild. You can also do little things every day. Little things like not throwing your trash on the ground, recycling, all those sorts of things. Keep our planet cleaner so that there's more room for pandas.
Thank you, and that's it for today.
How should technology affect fashion?
How does technology affect fashion? I would say because we can make a lot more things now than what we used to be able to make. A long time ago, people had to make everything by hand. And now, they can take a computer program and they can put a picture and they can put that picture on fabric or put that picture on a bead. And so I think that's how, and you can make a lot of things faster. Instead of taking 3 years to make something, you can make 300 of them in 20 minutes now. So I think that's how.